Oh my goodness, I've always wanted a headless camel. Oh, it's a bag full of camels. Hello, it's Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage, and today I'm here in Ocala, Florida at the Goodwill. This is downtown near the Paddock Mall, but we're gonna head on inside here. I've never been to this Goodwill. We're gonna see how it is inside. Looks really cool. Well, I have a cart, but I'm not sure if I'll need it or not, but we'll try. And it looks like they have a whole section back there as well through that opening. So maybe we'll find some things. Looks like they've got some nice heavy stoneware mugs right here that says Jones. I guess if your name is Joan, or Jones, last name. I wonder whatever happened to the family. They all ended up here at Goodwill. We're looking for old vintage things, by the way, so let's keep our eyes peeled together because I need all the help I can get here. Little watering can, probably made in China. Probably. Nice little sugar dish. That is marked made in China. MWW Market. All right, so I see a couple little Corning dishes here. These are nice. Look, they have little flowers on them, $4 for the small one here. And then there's another one below it. Here's some short little cups in the blue and the white. About $2 each. Here's a Florida plate. $3 for that one. This is some blue and white dishware here. This is a blue transferware, and it has this cottage on the middle there with the horse and everything. And it says, okay, Currier and Ives, the old grist mill, made in USA. An avocado, a frog, and a little mushroom. Interesting choice. They have a whole bunch of wood signs and baskets over here. So far it's looking a lot like the Goodwill over in the Midwest, and I usually don't go to Goodwill for resale because I'm looking for stuff that's much older, and generally these days I'm finding that there's a lot of newer stuff. I mean, there's older stuff mixed in, but if you're in other parts of the country like the East over in Pennsylvania or New Jersey, there are a lot more older houses there, more established families, and things tend to be a little older whenever you're looking at them. Whereas other areas in the United States, it could be that they're not as developed. They don't have as much history behind them, so the stuff that's going to be donated isn't so old. It's not going to be from the 20s and 30s. Okay, this aisle looks like lots of dishware, which could be good if we're wanting any of it. I see some nice floral dishes down here, about $30 for that entire set. I generally stay away from dishware, big sets like, oh, here's those same pattern from before. That's cool with the little steamboat on there, $5 for all of the saucers. That's really not bad. Not bad at all. And this nice casserole dish with the gold trim on there. Oh, that's cool. Look at this one. This is $6, but it has the nice silver handle and this banding with the lid. Good coffee pot. Is that a headless camel? Oh my goodness, I've always wanted a headless camel. Oh, it's a bag full of camels. $3. Actually, the other two look like they have heads. Oh, how fun. I'm gonna get that. Those are really cool. Whether you use them for Christmas time or if you just want a herd of camels, everybody's been there, you know. You're like, I have a house and I would like to have some camels with it. That's kind of pretty. This blue. I think it's a little bit more modern. I don't think it's terribly vintage, but it's $3. It's pretty. They have a lot of little odds and ends glasses. Pyrex measuring dish. Here's a piece of chalkware, it looks like. Maybe it's ceramic. Okay, this one's ceramic. It's $2, made in Japan with a sticker. Has the little fruits on there. Very, very mid-century kitsch. So this one's probably from the 60s or early 70s rather than even the 50s. It kind of harkens back to that 40s, 50s kitsch, but I think this one's from about the later 60s, if I had to guess, because it is verging on a little bit more country with the way that the gold is written, you know, on the edge. I would normally get that maybe, but I used to get more stuff like this. Should I just go ahead and do it? I haven't bought kitsch in so long, but I do like that. I mean, it's fruit. Fruit is timeless. I would expect to sell something like this for maybe $15 to $18. So yeah. Now they do have a lot of mugs here as well. Bamboo, it's plastic. I thought it was glass. You little stinker. Yeah, they've got lots of toys and puzzles here. Oh, and all of the electronics down this section. All the old VCRs and printers, coffee makers, Instant Pot, boombox, TVs. They do have some lamps down here. Let's look at these lamps real quick because sometimes, I spoke too soon. They're not that desirable. They're kind of from the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. So no. This says more store. It's like this whole area, but I think this is all new stuff. Kind of looks like Dollar General or something. Yeah, the only thing back here are some DVDs and some vinyl records that are older. Everything else is new. Kind of pretty down here. I noticed this plate. Well, that's great. Now that's a transferware platter for $1.89. That says NASCO Holiday Japan on the back. That's really pretty, isn't it? Has a couple people on the bridge. I hope they don't do what I think they're gonna do. Let's just talk about things up there. Let's not actually jump. And there's a man in a boat waiting to rescue anybody. So this is known as transferware, and it's generally done by doing a one-color print. So in this case, they did like a brown print on this piece of china, and then all of the bushes, that's hand painted, but it's just kind of splattered on there quickly to help give it a little bit more color. So it's kind of a budget-friendly piece for back in the day, and it would be more affordable than doing everything screen printed layers at a time. So really the only color on here that was printed with the machine is the brown color. And it uses all these little tiny points. You see the little dots? Kind of like pointillism, or more technically, you could call it halftone. Halftoning is using dots closer together or farther apart to make shading. So whenever you look at it from a distance, there's darker areas and then lighter shades. But when you get closer, you see that they look lighter because they just put the dots farther apart. And that's what, there's the halftones more so down there, you can see. So yeah, that's just sort of a printing technique. Just a fun plate. I thought I'd talk about it. I don't need to buy it. Just thought we would talk about it, you know. I feel like I'm attached to the plate and we got to get it, but now this is a set of Corel, and that's great because you get all of it for $5. It's 3 dinner plates and 2 little plates. And then up here, there's this another, that's that same pattern that we saw before. This is fun. It's a gumball machine by the Carousel brand. It's probably from the 90s. Oh, wait a minute. It says a copyright 1985 on there, but that doesn't mean it was from, this is from 85. This could be from anytime new too. So we got a sticker on the back. Yeah, it's just a fun piece, and they only have $6 on it. I was looking at the fabric real quickly here, and they have a, it's a king-size chenille bedspread for $15. That's really not bad if it's in good shape. I don't know how old this one is. It looks like it's a newer chenille, but it gives you that effect, and it's durable. So sometimes the chenille pieces, all this here, it can pull right out, and it's kind of problematic, I think. But this one looks well made, and it's, you know, gives you that vintage old antique feel for your bedroom. So that's pretty cool. They also have all these other bedspreads, although I don't see anything over here that looks tremendously old, except these Afghans are fun. Problem with that is your toes get stuck in them. So we have this nice kitschy wall plaque. I am gonna get that for the $2. And then these are fun. I mean, really, this is something you don't see every single day. So we're gonna go ahead and get that one as well. The pair of, it's only a pair. Oh, even though the third one's in there, it has no head, so we don't count it. So a pair of camels, that's gonna be really good. And that was, remember, that was only $3. Okay, so I just finished up in this Goodwill. All right, now we're gonna head into a thrift store, which is different than Goodwill, but there might be some really good deals in there and a lot of good variety. So let's head on inside and see what we can find here at Sheriff's something in Ocala. Okay, so it looks like we have a lot of furniture here. Wow, there looks like there's a whole bunch of stuff too. This looks really good. So there's a ton of mugs, and there are multiple shelves to look through. So I think we might find some interesting stuff here. Let's see here. It's interesting. These are just like those plates and things we saw in the Goodwill, the blue transferware stuff. I think this is false graph. I think. It's hard to know that I think it is. All right. So yeah, there's a ton of mugs, but let's keep looking. I found the figurine aisle. Got this little girl here. She has a flower in her hand and a bow in her hair. She's $1. That's actually not bad. Whoa, her flower's been broken. She's so sad about it. She has a little petal that's dilapidated. And these bunnies are playing. Kay's collection, made in China. I don't think so. Let's see, a little box with some tulips, a girl on her back. Here's one of these frosted candle holders. I just bought a whole bunch of these at an antique store. It was a really good price. This one being frosted is kind of different. Has some wax on it. At first I was thinking it might be chipped, but those look like just wax buildup from a candle. That could be fun. I mean, it's $3. I don't think that's too bad. If you get yourself an acrylic candle, one of those mid-century candles, you know, that'd be so cool. I'm gonna get that. It says, thanks for being you. You give this to your enemies, people you don't like. Oh, it's a boy inside of a hat. And he's wearing a hat. It's $1. I don't think we want that though. Here's a piece of peach marigold carnival glass. You could put some stuff in that little trinket dish. I do have a lot of dishes. I like this pattern. That's really nice. It's a saucer though. Younger image. It's from Japan. And then there's some other little plates in here. Oh, here's the main ones. Now this is nice. So there's the rest of them. Noritake. That's a pretty good name. We like Noritake. Yeah, they have got a lot of plates. Okay, so we have our lonely little item in the cart, but they have a lot of artwork too that I want to check out. So let's take a look. Is that a painting? That, it does look like it's painted. I need to, yeah, wait a minute, is it? I can't be sure. I do see a couple brush strokes. I think it is painted. I just need a jeweler's loop to be sure. Yeah, I think it is painted. It's $3. That's actually really nice looking. And somebody named TC initials. I think I should get that. I really do like the colors on that one. It's very nice and muted and pastel looking. We'll put that next to my little star. Here's a cottage. Now this is like a print here. Interesting. There's a little bit of texture on that too behind glass. Did notice something over here and I forgot. Oh yes, this down here for $8. That looks pretty nice. That's interesting. I don't know much about it though. It is signed. It's okay, so it's number 41. And the signature is just below the matting. So it's an original piece. Looks like maybe the name of the item is there. That's nice. I'm very tempted by that one. I think I might. The frame's not exciting, but it is original art. Yeah, see, this is a screen printed print. So you can see there's halftone dots right in here. I talked about that when we were in Goodwill. I was sort of foreshadowing our find here because it's screen printed using solid colors. These are big solid panels of color, obviously. But then you have tiny, tiny little dots that make up this gray kind of color there. But it's still just black. So it's kind of like whenever you have a printer and it lays down little tiny dots of ink. When you look up close to it, you can see that. But I'm gonna get that. This rattan furniture is really cool. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna buy it and sell it because that would be kind of stupid for me. But I like this light wood color here and this pastel. And then look at this set. It has the tables and everything. You get the entire set for $135. That is a really good price. Oh, they've got some cabinets with some glasswares in here. That's nice. Ooh, look at this red. Oh my, are you ruby glass? Are you black? What color are you? What is this color? Looks black. Is it amethyst? It's $3. You know, I just noticed there's tags and they have colors on them. I wonder if they do sales for colors. I do not see a color through there, through the glass itself. It has a clear bottom. So this stuff is all on sale. Their Christmas stuff is all $1 each. Those are hearts. That's more like Valentine's Day. You could put that on your leg, just one of them, and slowly take it off. That would be so fun. Get yourself a cheap hotel room and slide it off your leg. Look at this. It's another one of our little stars. I think this one's smaller though. $2 for this one. Yeah, see, and the other one was, I don't even know how much that darn star was. $3. Okay, so there's a small one and a little one. Or, you know, big and small. Interesting. I guess I need to look closer at the shelf because Niagara Falls, for instance, I almost didn't see that. I don't want it. I just noticed this extra little section up here towards the front. Look at this lovely little piece. Isn't that great? It has like not hobnails. It has like these little buttons and like points, diamond points, and then this caddy. But yeah, it says on there silver plate England. So that's pretty neat, and it's $3. So I'm going to get that. I think that's a great little dish for your mince or your nuts. They have some figurines here. An old woman with her 2 roses in a bowl. I don't know what looks like she's been crying over something. And she has roses on her head.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, this girl being chased by a duck.